I'm definitely up for fighting. There's a lot of names in the division, for sure. But at the same time, look at what this creates as well. I'm a fighter, and I understand that economics of business as well, and this does good business.
Have you lost your mind? This is Anthony Joshua that you just called out. You're fighting Anthony Joshua in less than a month. Why are you doing this?
I like to challenge myself. I like to take on the biggest, the best. I said anyone, anytime, any place. I truly mean that.
As serious in his same approach, if we're in the real world and he takes it serious, this fight should not go longer than about 30 to 60 seconds. That's all, and I love Jake. Even if he wanted to move around, there's nothing.
Anthony Joshua has issued a serious warning to Jake Paul. The former heavyweight champion, known for his power and presence, made it clear he is not treating the social media star like an easy opponent. Joshua's message isn't just talk, it's a statement of intent. Anyone who steps into the ring with him, even someone crossing over from another world like Paul, should expect a fight far tougher than anything they've experienced.
Anthony Joshua should not get in the way of Fury and Joshua. Really, in my view, it's an absolute joke. It shouldn't be sanctioned. I really don't believe it should be sanctioned. I have a sneaking suspicion that it would be a very big fight. But the biggest thing is us rubbernecking to actually see if they do get to the point where they step in the ring together. Because Jake Paul's an area-level fighter, a British area-level fighter, and Anthony Joshua is still a killer and a live heavyweight. That should not be sanctioned anywhere in the world, in my view.
It's dangerous, mate.
Very dangerous.
It brings the sport into disrepute. The people that are talking about organising that, they should have a real hard look at themselves.
But even Eddie Hearn's kind of teasing he doesn't like it, but you can see the glimpse of dollars.
There's no price. There is no price.
There shouldn't be.
There's absolutely no price on the planet in order to make that fight because it is dangerous.
Joshua's loss to Daniel Dubois in 2024 damaged his reputation. Many felt it showed that the heavyweight division had moved on without him. Instead of chasing belts again in another exhausting campaign, this fight gives him a chance at a big comeback with less risk, fewer rounds, huge money, and massive global attention on Netflix.
I believe it because AJ's involved, and I think AJ'd struggle to he's going to take enough flack over this, but again, it's money talk. So I think AJ will struggle because it's an Owen situation. If he goes in there, Jake Paul lasted the distance. What does he tell you about AJ? Apart from he's just earned an extra 50 million quid. If he goes there and struggles with Jake Paul, then what do you say about AJ? Your heydays are well and truly over. If he goes in there and knocks him out, then I'll say that's to be expected. So the glory, there's probably not much glory in it, apart from the haters of Jake Paul to say, right, I've got rid of this kid. I think it's very brave of Jake Paul. So now the problem child has got us to believe this fight's actually happening. So now you've got our attention. So now you've got to back up the boast. It's not about, you're not playing tiddlywink. This is the only game you can't play. You can play football, golf.
Jake Paul fighting Anthony Joshua isn't just a bold move, many experts see it as dangerous. Analysts like Ariel Helwani warned that Joshua's power and experience could seriously hurt Paul, noting that Joshua's knockout strength is a real threat.
Last 7 fights has been beaten 3 times. The 4 fighters that he beat didn't come to win. So he's not in his prime, is he? He's literally at the end of his career, pretty much finished. And this is why taking this fight with you is telling you all you need to know. It's a cash out. He might as well just cream as much money as he can at the end of his career, fighting an absolute joke shop in clown world. When I beat Anthony Joshua, he says, every doubt disappears. Come on. I mean, if this is a straight up AJ versus Jake Paul, then we all know what should happen. This is a 1-round job because AJ, even though he's past his best, even though he's seen better days, he throws a nice 1-2 down the middle. He's got a nice bit of distance, and fake Paul can't fight. He just can't. I don't care what anybody tells me. He can't fucking fight. He lost to Tommy Fury for crying out loud. He can't jump in with Anthony Joshua now and expect to get a result. So, no doubt's going to disappear. All that's going to happen.
Heavyweight Moses Itama even advised Paul to think about his health rather than the paycheck, saying one wrong punch could cause long-term damage. Meanwhile, former pro Amir Khan didn't sugarcoat anything. He said Joshua could hurt Paul badly, possibly causing brain damage.
You know what? I think it's a great fight, and I think Joshua sparked him out in like 2 rounds. Really? Yeah. Why do you look surprised when I don't?
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying.
Come on, bro. You're fighting like one of the best heavyweight fighters in the world against a YouTuber. Like, come on. like respect the sport of boxing. And if AJ has to go in there and show these influencers that listen, you can't fuck about with boxing. You know what I mean? Someone's gonna get hurt badly, and this could be one of the first fights where a fighter gets hurt badly, because if you look at the size difference and the power difference, I mean, bro, there could be brain damages going on. I mean, AJ could hurt him badly, you know.
Well, when you look at Francis Ngannou, who's one of the most fearsome combat styles there is. I know it's MMA, but we saw what AJ did to Ngannou. So,
and that's why you don't look. You can't be surprised if AJ is going to do the same to what's it called again?
Even with these warnings, Jake Paul insists he can beat Joshua. He believes there are weaknesses in Joshua's game that make him vulnerable. In his podcast, Paul said Joshua has no chin, lacks skill, and is too stiff. Paul thinks Joshua's recent knockout loss to Dubois shows his durability has dropped, making this the perfect time to attack.
Jake Paul doing this? Well, I think it's because he genuinely believes there is a chance he can win this. I think he's calculated everything about Anthony Joshua's circumstances, and he's gone, yeah, I actually think I can do this. I can leapfrog so many years of having to build and go through the ranks and do all that stuff by beating a shop-worn Anthony Joshua. And what are the factors in Jake Paul believing this? Well, it would be firstly that AJ received a loss in his most recent fight. Anthony Joshua's not been in the ring since September 2024, so over a year by the time him and Jake Paul get in the ring together. It will have been around 15 months. It was the manner of Joshua's loss where he looked terrible. He looked like a fighter that was well past his best. His timing wasn't there. He even looked a little bit chinny, dare I say. I mean, I still think he's got a good chin. The shot he took from Dubois was absolutely massive and would have knocked down many heavyweights. And he showed decent powers of recovery to get up and struggle through for as long as he did before his over-aggression and miscalculation with the type of shots he was using got him knocked out by Dubois. But if you're deluded enough like Jake Paul, then perhaps you look at that and go, he landed a massive right hand on Joshua's chin. Why can't I do the same? I believe myself to be a very big puncher. And it's that old saying, isn't it? You know, you shoot for the stars, you might at least land on the moon. And I think that's kind of why Jake Paul's maybe got to where he is in life, because he does have too much self-confidence. He does believe in himself. Well,
Jake Paul says this fight is his chance to silence everyone who says he only picks small or washed-up opponents. By facing Anthony Joshua, a real heavyweight and former world champion, he believes he's finally proving he belongs at the top level. Paul claims that once he beats Joshua, every critic will have to admit it.